There are just some games out there you just want to play, but you don't have enough money to buy the console it's on, and the game as well. Either that or you're not too sure about whether it's worth the purchase, but then you see that glorious box.
A console with a game!
A brilliant concept for both gamers and console manufacturers, and it's proven to increase sales for the games to come. But what are the best game bundles? To make this list, they have to be games actually advertised on the box and not just a store included in a purchase.
So to clarify, this is allowed, this is not.
Now you know the rules, let's start. I'm Jamie the Comic.
I'm Eric from the gaming table.
And this is Carmine's Top 10's console bundle games.
Number 10. Little Big Planet Vita. PlayStation Vita.
Who wouldn't want a copy of Little Big Planet with their newly owned console? Just to think about all them puzzle games, waiting to be solved in a nice orderly fashion. But when you are buying a Sony console, you know you have to get Little Big Planet.
Yeah, Little Big Planet is always a joy to play. Not only do you have a great story with a unique 2.5D environment, but you have virtually an unlimited amount of user-created levels ready to download and play for free. Unless you're paying for 3G data usage.
Number 9. Sonic Adventure. SEGA Dreamcast.
So whether you believe this franchise is dead or just hit a bump in the road, there's no denying this game sold the Dreamcast for you. It was more than an expanded tech demo, it was an adventure. You play 6 characters that tell their side of the adventure. Sonic and Tails are out to stop Dr. Eggman from taking over Station Square. Knuckles is looking for pieces of the Master Emerald. Amy chases Sonic. E102 Gamma, one of Eggman's robots that's gone rogue, starts destroying his creations. And Big the Cat goes... fishing.
Why the f*** did you include this?
With solid gameplay, tight controls, great voice acting. Even if the dialogue was not at times, this was a huge leap for Sonic into the 3D world. While the story, dialogue, and graphics may not be praised in today's standards, the gameplay still is, with one small exception, and this. People today still consider this a perfect Sonic game.
True, but others say this one was.
Number 8. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sega Mega Drive or Sega Genesis.
16-bit gaming console came with two controller ports and a copy of Sonic. I remember not beating the last level and smashing my controller on the floor, and it would still work. Jamie, am I old?
Yes you are, Eric. Eric and this game may be old, but the game will never be dated. Unlike some people.
Hey!
High-speed 2D classic visuals will always be here to stay.
With blistering 16-bit high-def graphics and blast processing, you play a hedgehog out to stop Dr. Robotnik from taking over the forest by turning the woodland creatures into robotic hosts. Dark, isn't it?
Number 7. Tetris. Nintendo Game Boy.
The plain, simple, goddamn motherfucking Tetris!
It doesn't matter what console, handheld, tablet, or mobile device you put it on, Tetris is a formula that works everywhere.
Oh yes, Tetris is f***ing awesome.
But it sold so well as a Game Boy bundle that people didn't even buy any other games. They just wanted their Tetris fix.
Hey, Eric,
Yeah?
guess what? It's Tetris. It's awesome. Yeah.
A little creepy, Jamie. A little creepy.
I f***ing love Tetris.
Now just getting uncomfortable here. I challenge you to try Tetris and say you never come back to it. And play an hour more. It's just that good.
Eric, guess what?
What's up?
It's Tetris.
Awesome. Tetris everywhere.
Tetris!
I think I got Tetris boxers. Oversold it.
Number 6. Pokemon Yellow. Nintendo Game Boy Color.
The only reason this is on the list rather than the others is because it came with a custom Game Boy Color with Pikachu decal. You set out for adventure to catch them all and become a Pokemon master by snatching innocent creatures and mercilessly forcing them to do whatever be described as cockfights. You cruel bastards!
Just go and catch the f***ing Pokemon. Number 5. Super Mario Duck Hunt Action Set. Nintendo Entertainment System.
Not only are you getting a chance to save the princess in another castle, but you also get a chance to kill innocent ducks with 2 controllers and a light gun. At the time, this would have been a huge bargain, and it's no wonder why it was so popular.
At the time, you had to settle for this. So to think that you could have moved to this with more than one level, you would have been a fool to pass it up.
Number 4. Super Mario World, Super Nintendo.
Just like Sonic on the Sega Mega Drive, this game will never be outdated. And just like the Mario games before it, the story and gameplay remain the same. Same story, different day. But with one added feature. The ability to save your progress.
Now that's progress.
You see what we did there?
Number 3. Wii Sports, Nintendo Wii.
If you haven't noticed already, Nintendo are
Dominating!
the competition. Yeah, it's cheating considering this is more of a tech demo that was forced upon everyone who bought the system from its launch to 2011. It may not work the way we want it to at times, but who can say that the owners of this game never found themselves bringing this out at parties? Exactly.
Whether it was beating your granddad at golf, your dad at bowling, sister at baseball, or your mother at tennis, there's no doubt that this is more than a tech demo to us. For some people, this is quite literally the life of the party.
Must be a pretty dull party.
Oh, piss off, you've had your turn!
Number 2. Batman Arkham City, Xbox 360.
Arkham Asylum in some eyes was a perfect game. The combat was perfect, the story was perfect, the voice acting was perfect, so how do you improve on perfection? The truth is, you can't. So what do you do instead? You make everything bigger. You make the landscape bigger, you make all the characters bigger, you make the story bigger.
This is a definition of a sequel done right. The same difficulty and the same numbers as what you faced near the end of the first game, it doesn't mess around.
Yeah, you know the score, you know what you're getting into, you know how your gadgets work. Don't like it? Don't play it! Now let me do it, Eric!
Fine.
It's number 1. Uncharted 2 or 3 on PlayStation 3. You decide.
Yeah, I hear you shouting, Uncharted 3 is so much better than 2. But while this is true, all the good moments in the game were shown in the trailers. There was no surprise when you got to the game. Even when you did get to the game, you were told within the first few chapters where you were going. But the multiplayer was better in the third than it was in the second, so that's why we have given you a choice, 2 or 3.
The third did have bigger and better moments, but we have to take the user experience into consideration. After seeing all the trailers, were you surprised and amazed at all?
Regardless, they are great games in their own right and well deserving of the number 1 spot. And something tells us the PlayStation 4 and Uncharted would be more wanted, like 18-year-old girls in Asian school uniforms' phone numbers.
You're sick, Jamie.
What? Come on. You want it. You know you want it. Come on.
I know. I want it so bad.
Oh yes, you dirty
Spit on me and tell me I'm scum.
Now, who's the sick one?
Oh, well, we'll see if that gets into the final cut.
Yeah, it will.